Anthony Davis playing against his former team, and Derek Lively. All right, that was some pregame emotion.
I have not seen emotion like that from a player in a while. LeBron James is going early. For me, Mike, there's pain that can hurt, and there's pain that can change. I think the pain that Luka is feeling, letting that emotion out, sometimes it can only be healed in those moments. And now, hopefully, this is a moment for him to step forward.
Meanwhile, for both these teams, this is a big game. For the Lakers, a win tonight guarantees, at the very least, top 6 in the West. 2 wins, and J.J. Redick's team will get the 3rd spot. For Dallas, a win tonight, and they'll clinch a play-in. The Lakers still can land anywhere from 3 to 8 in this wacky Western Conference. So this is an enormous game for them, for their playoff hopes. And they played last night, lost in Oklahoma City in a game that Doncic got ejected with 2 technicals. The second technical, by the way, today was rescinded as Anthony Davis's first shot. Oh yeah, and he's playing against his former team too. James throws it off P.J. Washington and a turnover. Washington out, Marshall, Marshall can't connect. James had it poked out of bounds. And they say it's going to be Laker ball.
That Lakers split against Oklahoma City was monumental. Winning that first game, I think we were all surprised, given that this is a back-to-back and the emotion that Luka would face, that they all played. But it shows you the mindset and mentality of this Lakers organization right now. They are not content. They want that 3rd seed.
Getting cheered as soon as he touches the ball. Behind the back, turns it over. 3-on-1 break for the Mavericks. Marshall inside. Derek Lively. First bucket for Dallas. This is, they say, the hottest, most expensive ticket in this arena in 15 years. Not surprising. How long do you think they can cheer in every single possession? How long will that last? As Doncic.
Doris, to your point, one of the things that you talked about is that they come out here. The Lakers could not leave Luka on an island. They had to be out here to emotionally support him, physically support him, but also they have a lot to fight for. So I'm not surprised to see the entire group out here alpha back-to-back.
Lakers force a turnover. Doncic searching for an area. Doncic did play against the Mavericks in the game in L.A. Had a triple-double. Didn't shoot the ball well. Lakers won that game shortly after the trade. James kicks it out in the corner. Hachimura to Reed. Shot clock winding down. Just gets it off in time. And a 24-second violation. Good defense that time from Dallas.
I mean, this is in some ways, because of the cheering for Luka, going to be a weird environment for the home team, Richard.
It is, but it's also a weird environment for Luka. He's got to keep his emotions in check. That was the #1 thing that we have been talking about for the last couple of days, the emotional impact. And then you see him that emotional during the opening, that just highlights it even more.
And J.J. Redick said he has to manage the entire team's emotion. And Marshall gets inside and counts the bucket. It's a double motivation tonight for the Lakers. Obviously, for their playoff hopes, they need a win. But also, you know, they desperately want to win and have the back of their new teammate. Josh, you're right. It really is bizarre to hear a visiting player get cheered every time he touches the ball. Marshall kicks it out. Klay Thompson knocks down the 3. Well, the Maverick fans chanting for Klay Thompson as well. Doncic, the floater won't go. Jackson Hayes gets it, knocked out of his hands, picked up by Washington. Hayes holding his right hand as he goes up the floor. Anthony Davis off balance, can't get it to go. James to Hachimura. Goes underneath, comes up short. Thompson fires away, can't hit the 3. Lakers come in with a 48-31 record, 18-21 on the road. They've been dominant at home, inconsistent on the road. James misses that, and Hayes foul by Najee Marshall.
So talking about the environment that the Dallas Mavericks are facing, when Luka touches it, Mike, you mentioned it. The place cheers. Because you know why? They had so many moments of this, him creating shots for himself. Many of them, you think over the history of the game-winning shots, the collective breath held in the arena, and the number of times he delivered. Incredible.
The last time he played in this arena was Christmas Day. He wound up leaving the arena on crutches that day. That was the day he hurt his calf, and it was the final game that he played for Doncic. And chance of fire, Nico.
And that's a complicated thing, Mike. When you talk about Nico, obviously this trade and then the amount of injuries that they had afterwards, they were able to truly see what this team was capable of. Nico did a very good job building this team and made one of the biggest trades in NBA history. And then the injuries started to pile up for this Dallas Mavericks team.
Nico Harrison, the general manager. He has been public enemy #1 in Dallas since then. You hear the Fire Nico chant sometimes at Texas Ranger games, at Dallas North Star games. P.J. Washington hits on a three. And Dallas goes up by 10. The interesting thing, Doris, is that if you take this team as all, like Kyrie Irving obviously out for the season, this is a really good roster that Dallas has with Anthony Davis, with Max Christie, and all the players who are here.
I think it's intriguing, Mike, what could have been certainly a well-balanced team, strong on the defensive end, incredible interior presence with Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Derek Gafford, enough offensive creativity with Kyrie Irving, but it's been catastrophic from a health perspective.
Meanwhile, that call going up through the rim, so a goaltend on that. I've got the Dallas fans mad. I call them the Dallas North Stars. So the Dallas fans are mad at me now. Spencer Dinwiddie in early. Doncic guarding Davis, the man he was traded for. Doncic knocks it away again, but it's still going to be Mavericks ball 6 to shoot as Dorian Finney-Smith will come in, another former Maverick. But he came from Brooklyn earlier this season. When we talk about the Doncic trade, this trade has made a huge impact for the Lakers.
Well, defensively, what he does, the versatility, the buy-in, the understanding what his assignment is, he has been a Laker monster since he showed up.
Meanwhile, Derek Lively's been a monster when he's healthy. Gets that to go, and Dallas up by 5. Lively's had an injury-plagued season after such a terrific year last year as a rookie. Drive inside. Speaking of terrific seasons, Reeves gets his first bucket. Thompson inside, P.J. Washington spins. Lively had it poked away, trying to get it back. Doncic comes out of the pack. Doncic goes all the way, lays it up and in. 4 early points for Luka Doncic. Davis seals Finney-Smith and gets the easy bucket.
Now, if you know Anthony Davis, and the Lakers played with him for many years, that's his go-to post-up. The in transition, using his speed, and then just putting his feet in the paint. Lakers got to do a better job of getting back in transition and taking that away.
Doncic with Lively on him, up top, Finney-Smith. Step back, 3-pointer in the corner, that's good. This is his 27th game with the Lakers. Meanwhile, it's only the 8th game for Davis with the Mavs as Dinwiddie answers right back. You can tell there's a lot of motion with the Mavericks as well. Doncic gets free, inside, whips the pass out. Hachimura connects.
It's a massive difference for this team since Luka's arrival. 3-point attempts, 3-point makes, 3-point percentage, all up because of the kinds of shots he generates.
Blake Thompson to P.J. Washington. James went for the fake. Washington goes inside. Lively backs it home. Dallas 10th in the West, just a game back of 9th place Sacramento. 3 games ahead of 11th place Phoenix. Doncic draws the foul. Shot won't go. Lively the foul. And Doncic with a smile.